Hello, my name is Elon, and I am a teacher, not a developer, just a teacher. And today I'm going to show you how I build a course in just a few minutes. Um, and at the end, I'm going to share it with you so you can use it yourself in your lessons with your students. All right, so first thing first, I'm going to go to tutordon.com. I'm going to create a profile now. Type in my email, type in my password, and it's going to ask me to create a profile. And this is going to be like what your students will see, but I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm just going to type my name or my title of my website, Teacher Elon. Cool, so this is exactly what my profile will look like. And I'm going to go straight to my dashboard for now. All right, so the first thing I want to do is on the left-hand side, it has build. Okay, I could build a lesson library, or a curriculum. I want to go to curriculum. Okay, and I'm going to use the AI for this. Okay, so now it's all ready to ask me questions. It's going to figure out what I want to build, what kind of lessons I want. And so I want to focus on intermediate students. Okay, so let's focus on course for intermediate students. I'm going to say culturally sensitive and adult. So I want to give the AI everything I know about what I want, and then it'll kind of compile everything for me. And it'll ask me if it needs more clarification on anything for adults. And I want this to follow a storyline, follow an interesting storyline. This is, my students need a lot of speaking practice. And I like my lessons to be speaking focused. Okay. So I want to, yeah, so it's asking about sensitivity. To be adaptable for all nationalities. All right, now it's going to ask me about the story itself. Now, if I have a specific idea, I can give it. If you want to do a murder mystery, an action story, you can tell it whatever you want. I'm going to do, I don't really like any of these. Let's just do, how about mystery at a business. Let's see. Maybe at work, there's some kind of mystery, spice things up a little bit. And you could be as detailed as you want, and it'll do it. Let's see. I'm going to add, want there to be a lot of gossip and drama, and a love triangle, just to make it a little spicy. Okay. All right, so it's asking me how long the course is. I'm not sure how long it'll be, but I know it'll be, twice a week, 45 minutes. Let's do 20 lessons across 4 units. Okay. I want them to focus on expressing opinions and just talking in general. They need to, so my students struggle with, they know the grammar pretty well, but then actually using that in speech is something they need practice with. Need to practice using the learned. Okay, so they need to practice using the vocabulary and the grammar in their speech. I'm not really sure. I'm going to say your choice. So let the AI decide for me. I'm going to say your choice again. What's really great is like if you have a specific idea, use it. If you need help coming up with ideas or you're not sure exactly what you want, then asking the system to help you is great. It gives great suggestions. Okay, so I'm going to choose, like, right now the characters are just American and British. I'm going to choose both of them. And then I hit build curriculum. And it's just going to confirm how many total lessons there are across how many units. You don't have to do this, but this is, you could do 5 units or 4 units, 3, 2, 1, whatever you feel like doing. Okay. All right, so right now I can click out of here. It is building the course. Now, it's not actually building the lessons right now. Right now, it's just building the structure. Right? It's kind of building like a table of contents, basically. And it's going to build lesson slots, and all you got to do is click generate, and it will create the lessons. This is really cool because when you are advertising yourself to students and you're offering your services, they can see like, oh, I'm purchasing a whole course. I know exactly what I'm going to be doing. And your students can see this, and it makes you look really professional, which is really awesome. And it also helps you as a teacher. You don't have to think, oh, what's my next lesson going to be? It's already here planned out for you. And if you're teaching these lessons and you realize, hey, you know, the next lesson, I think we need to focus on something else, you can always insert a lesson into the curriculum. Or you can create a standalone lesson, whatever you think is best. All right, so here it is. Secrets at Solis and Company. Okay, well, let's take it out. So here's our 4 units. New faces, hidden agendas, after hours, the love triangle, the truth about Solis. Okay, well, let's take a look at the first unit. So this is unit 1. Okay, and there's 5 lessons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And all I'm gonna see, the first one does present simple for routines, present continuous, question forms, present simple versus present continuous, and then review. Okay, that's great. So all I'm going to do is click generate. Now it allows you to do 5 at a time. You can change the settings in each one, but I'm not going to change anything because the curriculum builder already kind of decided a good structure. So I'm just going to generate them. Once again, you can generate 5 at a time. And if you try to generate 6, it'll just say, oh, you gotta wait till the other one stops generating. Now, what's really cool is there's different lesson types like speaking, grammar, listening. So the lesson structures are built already, and all the systems just kind of fill it in based on what the content is, which is great because you're going to get consistent lessons, right? So your speaking lessons are going to have a certain format. Same with your reading, writing, grammar, pronunciation. All of them have their own specific format that it's going to follow. And then you can always edit it, right? All the slides are editable, which is really cool. And yeah, the reason why I made this and I want to make it available for everybody else is because I got tired of, I just don't like that some companies take 30% of the money you make. You know, we work hard. We plan lessons, we work hard, we give our students the best, and then the company takes 30%. Now, I realize that they find students, and that's fair that they are charging, but like, I want my own system so that I can keep as much money as possible. All right, I can see that number 4 failed to generate, so I'm just going to click it again. I'm going to give it a refresh just to see if any of them have already finished. But usually they'll tell you. Yeah, so Tutordown is more than just generating lessons. It's a complete system from beginning to end. Um, it's designed so that as much is automated as possible. Okay, you can see 4 lessons have done generating. I'm going to click on the first one. Okay, first day, first impressions. My lesson objectives. I'm going to exit the teacher notes for now. Okay, we got pictures. So we got a warm up, vocabulary cards, and everything's interactive. Okay, cool. All right, and then we got audio, which is really
So
cool.
you'll be working with James mostly. He's very warm, really good guy. And Nigel heads up the whole department. Very polished, very professional. Everyone respects him. There's a really good vibe here, mostly.
Cool. So we got really good audio quality. Now, one thing I want to check is like, is the system giving appropriate voices to the characters, right? Because it's something that the system has been struggling with. So we'll see how it's doing. We've made some fixes, and we'll see. So we got James and Emma.
Emma, right? Welcome to Solis and Co. I'm James. Really glad you're here.
Thanks, James. I'm excited to start. How long have you been here?
Oh, about 4 years now. I handle a lot of the coordination side of things. Schedules, client updates, that kind of stuff. You'll probably work with me quite a bit, actually.
Brilliant. And I hear Nigel runs the department?
Yeah, he does. He's very good at what he does, very accomplished.
But
No, just, well, he's the boss, It's fine.
Okay, it's interesting. I really like the dialogue, and it carries over from the last, from, from that, from this one right here about Nigel. And well, I thought it was funny that Emma's voice cracked. With that, that was kind of funny. Okay, very cool. Let's see if Nigel's voice stays the same. Oh, and Emma too. Let's see if their voices stay the same or if you choose new voices.
James, just the person I needed to see. And you must be Emma. Welcome aboard. I'm Nigel. Delighted to meet you.
thank you. It's great to be here. I've heard good things.
I'm sure you have. We're a tight team here, very professional, very focused. I think you'll fit in rather well.
Yeah, Emma's already making a great impression.
Excellent. Well, we should set up a proper briefing. There's quite a lot to go over, and I'd like to make sure you understand exactly how we operate here. James, you'll coordinate that?
Of course, right away.
All right. Well, that was pretty good. It's like they're having a. It's pretty decent. Now, one thing they can't do it, they can't interrupt each other, but they can do turn taking really well with conversations. Okay. All right. Some conversation slides. They're good. Agree or disagree. Great. Okay. And then you got more hypotheticals. Which are great. Conversation starters. All right. More conversation. You can see they're very conversation focused, which is great. Students need a lot of help with that. Oh, and then some more practice and so on. Good, awesome. Well, that is the whole first lesson. And if you want to see or use the rest of these, you're welcome to try it. And next week I will upload the next 5 lessons. And that took what? How much time was that? That was 15 minutes. 15 minutes, and I have 5 lessons generated from my 20 lesson course. And so that's, I mean, a lot of that time was me going through the lesson and talking. So you can see like how efficient this really is, how much time it's going to save you lesson planning. And you're going to have like really good engaging lessons that you can use to help drive your lessons and help your students achieve their goals. Okay? All right, well, that's it.